Life is truly a roller coaster, and someday you smile, everyone see you always looking so strong. You always have a smile on your face. You always have something positive to share, but nobody really takes to understand what is really going on in your heart. But you choose to be strong, you choose to love, you choose to be positive because it don't make sense to do any other or have it any other way. Sometimes life keeps throwing the ball at us to wear us out. They only show what we don't have or what we lack or the void or the things we want and play with our emotions. And we tend to forget the things that God has directly in front of us. And the biggest thing we need to remember, the biggest flex is that we are here alive today, breathing, and if He brought us to it, He will carry us through. And He wouldn't just carry us through, but He will sustain us, He will keep us, He will plant us in the right places, He will position us with the right people. And we have to keep that faith, and that is why He said, with faith as small as a mustard seed, we can move mountains. And everyone talks about Jesus with fasting for 40 days and 40 nights. And He was out in the wilderness. But we never got a true depiction of what His wilderness was. So when you sit and look at what you go through, even when you say you are going to make a certain change in your life and you see how much fiery darts come against you, you said that you aren't gonna drink again, and right there and then everybody inviting you out to line. You said that you're gonna choose you first, right there and then the reoccurring exes, this one coming in your space and reminding you of your past. You said that you wanna walk the life towards Christ because the life of the world don't serve you much. Is everything comes back to you, and it comes back forcefully trying to pull you back. And sometimes you may feel broken, you may feel depressed, and you may feel confused, and sometimes you may give in. But we need to understand that wilderness that we weren't told about, what we are facing, put together with other persons who are facing, these are the things that He went through it. And it's through Him we are strong, through Him we have purpose, through Him we are forgiven, through Him we have grace and mercy. And He loves us dearly. So whatever you are feeling at this time, let go and let God. All those relationships that are making you second guess yourself, let go and let God, because God is not a man of confusion. God comes and He sends purposeful or purposeful people in your life so His glory can be made known. You will never have to question the things that God sent for you. You will question Him, but you will never have to question the person, place, or thing that God has for you or sent your way. Value those who value you and don't treat you as an option. Value those who don't take time to have no time to see you, but value those who make time to see you. Value people who pour positivity into you, make positive deposits, people who genuinely want to see you well. People, when you say this affects me, will do everything in their power not for you to feel that way again. Whatever environment you are going in that is causing destruction upon your life, if you have friends who are only leading you to the bar to get drunk and nothing other fruitful is coming out of that, that is not the environment for you. Now is a season for us to choose wisely. Don't choose the path of destruction. Don't allow anything to consume your heart, your mind, and soul if it's not of God and if it is not God. The enemy is roaming, and he's coming to steal, kill, and destroy those who are steadfast on God. And if you see that you are constantly being attacked, know that there's purpose on your life. Because the enemy will not attack something that is not of great value to him. Word to the wise, be encouraged, find strength, even when you are at your lowest. Just cry out his very name. There's power in his very name. He will make a way. And even with the tears in your eyes, dry it. And think about the goodness that he continues to do for you. Think about the amount of days that turn into night, that turn back into day, of chances given to us to make it right. This too shall pass. You are loved. You are blessed. You are deserving of God's best. Wait. Do not be hurried. And when things come your way, test the spirit and ask him for that discerning spirit to be poured into us. And even when we go into any situations and we are not sure, invite him to be a part of it. Ask him to conquer whatever thorn that is not supposed to be in your life. Remove it. Plead the blood of Jesus over everything, every situation, every environment, every person that comes your way. Ask God that they come with his peace and his love and his goodness. And if any one of them stand before you with carnal or deceitful intentions, destructive ways, remove them, clear them peacefully away from your path. Ask him to order your steps. Ask him. God isn't concerned about us not making mistakes. He knows we will make mistakes. We will get ahead of ourselves. We will doubt him. He knows these things. Keep your heart posture on him. We can talk how much pretty words. Those things don't excite him. Keep your heart posture pure, clean, and on him. Seek him. Seek his ways, even in your addictions, even in your trouble, even when you know you are going to commit sin. He will give you the strength eventually to overcome that. Invite him in every situation in your life, every moment. Always keep that armor of protection, of his spiritual protection and grace over your life. He is a mighty God. He is a worthy God. He's a sovereign God. And even when we don't invite him, because there's purpose on our lives and he loves us, he pours it onto us directly. That is why sometimes we can look back and say, wait boy, I get away now. It wasn't because of you. It wasn't because of anybody. And if he cannot reach, and when I say reach, because God is everywhere, he will send that man, woman, or child to assist you when you need it the most. That is why somebody will just come and pour their blessings upon you. And you'll be like, you know, this is exactly what I needed. Yes. And that is what I mean when he cannot reach, because sometimes it has to be physical. He will send that physical person to stand in the gap on behalf of you. Be open to receive his blessings. Be open to receive his blessings. Be open to receive his blessings, and do not limit his hands over your life. Yes, we have our desires. And the same way he knows our desires, the enemy knows our desires as well. So even when the desires come, allow God. And you don't try to be God. Allow God. He loves us dearly. He loves us dearly. Keep him close. We need him more than ever. Keep him close. Be encouraged today and know that whatever situation you are facing, God can do all things. And the multiple situations, issues, problems, challenges that He led us into this present day today, remember, He can make a way again. Don't forget what you overcame in the past times, right? So keep your heart posture. Know that God is the same God and He remains the same. I love you. Be encouraged. Have a blessed and beautiful Sunday.